Hi, Rebecca. Let's try this again. Last time I tried to critique your site, my web browser crashed. Okay, so first of all, I see you have the title Minford Fourth Grade up on top. Um, you have and the front and the home page is very clear there. Home page right there. Um, I would say that the why website. I don't really think that would be necessary to have a why on the front page of your website. I would think that it may be slightly more appropriate to have like a welcome more than a why. Um, as I go down here, I look farther. It says, "Who are the fourth grade teachers?" And the first thing that I want to do is to click on these. For instance, if I was a parent, or who knows, a guardian, even for that matter, I see, oh, that's my that's my child's teacher. I would like to click on Mr. Allen's site or name, and of course there's nothing happening there. So that's nice to have that there, but there's nothing really. So those links, there's no links there. But I think if you made those links, I mean, maybe it's the fact you don't have any pages for them, but a link would be nice. Also on the top here, I see Minford fourth grade, but there's no affiliation with any school or anything of that nature. So I would suggest that there be some sort of connection with that. Okay, on to the homework page. Let's see what we have here. Homework, this top is very clear. We know I'm on the same site because the design is the same with your header. You have a um, table, um, and then we have Mr. Allen, and I'm a little bit confused here because I have a lot of different subjects heading, math, language arts, social studies, science, writing, and the teacher, but um, I'm a little bit confused because let me see here. Let me go back to homepage because the homepage told me that yeah, Mr. Allen was the social studies teacher, so therefore that makes sense why he has homework right there. But I guess I don't know. The layout of your table was a little bit confusing because I wouldn't expect there to be anything in terms of a box or anything of that nature here with the math, language, arts, and sciences, since he is not a math, language, arts, or science teacher. Um, but um, so I don't know. I think that it may just be easier if you didn't have these headings of math or language arts. I don't know. The graph is slightly confusing in terms of that, but it's easy to read. But I guess I just wouldn't be understand why that's laid out the way that it is, unless um, you're looking to try to figure out what subjects what homework your child has in each subject, and in that case, it's still confusing because um, maybe you don't because you're that's suspecting that you don't know which teacher you have. But if that's the case, then you would realize that there's more than one math teacher and more than one English teacher. So very unclear in this table. Um, there is a school calendar, which is again gives these are the special events. Um, most of these are days you have parent-teacher conferences. Here you have grading periods. You have a waiver day, the day in service when there's no school. I think this is very clear and easy to understand. I like this in terms of that it's just easy to understand and easy to read. Nothing cluttery about it. So that's great. On the daily schedule, again, the header here of daily schedule is the same as in schools, homework, and homepage. So that's very easy to read. Um, and on the daily schedule, what I'm looking at here is I'm guessing this is for third grade because this is a third grade fourth grade page. Pardon me. Last page I reviewed was third grade. Forgive me. Um, and so this is their daily schedule. Then we have an activity schedule. Um, so what day, depending on the day of the week it is, these classes go around to the different specials. That's very easy to understand. Um, and so I would know what day my child is going to be in which special. It also tells me when the day is over and where I might find my child on a certain day, a certain time period. So that's very easy to understand. Finally, there is a contact us. Um, there is for each of the let's see, 6 teachers. Um, I think that one thing that would be useful it would be if you had a way that if you clicked on the name of the teacher, that you could get to their email and send them a quick email. I think that would be really helpful. I like how you have the phone number extensions there. I see. What else? So that this is really easy to use in that case. Um, I think perhaps on the contact page, because I'm looking down here, um, you are doing a Minford local school. This is part of the Minford local school district? Um, I think perhaps if you had maybe numbers and email addresses for people that were up at the administrative level, maybe the school district. If the school district has a website, I don't know. If the school itself has a website, maybe a link to that school website would be helpful. Um, just a number of things that could, um, again, just because if these are contacts, I think you could, show is, I have a connection with the school at large, and so. Um, another comment. There is a homepage here. Maybe if you, I'm always wanting to click the Minford fourth grade. This is just the kind of person that I am. If you could make that entire thing a link back to the homepage, I think that would be easy. Because if I'm scrolling up and down here, I can go back here, bam, just hit that entire picture and make it part of the link. That would make the ease of use a lot easier than having to go back over here and click homepage. I mean, it's there, but yeah. So, his final thoughts. The graph that's on the homework page. Um, perhaps kind of. I mean, I understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, but I think that it's a little bit cluttered because you're not. As I said, Mr. Allen, the social studies teacher, is not going to have math, language arts, or science homework. Another thought perhaps would be maybe some sort of explanation for the parents, or maybe even the savvy fourth grader to say, what maybe the list of spelling words, even for instance, you know, um, or maybe some information on the science fair right here. That's going to be that says that the science fair purchase is due on the 15th. Maybe some information there. Um, just something that would make this be more than just a calendar, but also a link to other information, I think would be really helpful. Let me see, what else can be said about this page? The overall, the color scheme works well. It's easy to read. It's very clean cut. It's very easy to use in terms of I know where I'm going. There's no real surprises in terms of that, like, oh, this shouldn't be on this page. Everything that I'm seeing should be on the page that it's on. It's just that just some of the charts were just a little bit difficult, especially on the homework page. Were hard to figure out. The school schedule, that's great. I like it. It's easy to read. No problems there. Then, as I said before, the daily schedule was again easy to read. There are no dead links. Actually, I think a couple more links to use actually would be really nice. Um, it's easy readable text, very clear, very visual. It's easy to know where you're at. No problems there. Because for instance, daily schedule is glowing there, so that's easy to use. Um, and so there's no, yeah. So again, easy to use. Just I think that the homework page, that graph was a little bit difficult, and on the home page, might be more of a welcome rather than a like, well, here's why we have it. So, but that shouldn't be that difficult. That's just text. So, no problems. Well, thanks a lot.